Since the age I could walk, I've been an athlete. I picked up my first racket before I could spell my own name, glided down the snowy slopes of Switzerland with wobbly knees, and stood under the blazing sun of Phuket, training in Muay Thai. Hi, I'm Neha, a national tennis player, and sports have shaped me in more ways than I can count. But beyond the trophies and training, there's something much deeper that sports have taught me. Something I want to share with you today. Embracing the unplanned, the unfamiliar, but most importantly, embracing the vulnerability that leads to unexpected connections. Now, this basketball, it might just seem like a piece of rubber and leather, but for me, it stands for something so much more. Let me take you back to the winter of 2022 to show you what I mean. I had just moved into a new neighborhood, and after weeks of being confined in my room, I was sick of feeling alone. So I decided to go for a walk, hoping to escape the silence. That's when I spotted a girl holding that basketball. Of course, walking up to a stranger could have been different. There was a moment of hesitation, a flicker of what if, before I decided to take that chance. That moment of openness unlocked a world of possibilities I could not have prepared for. What started as a spontaneous conversation led to one of the most profound friendships I cherish to this day. Between missed shots and shared laughter, we built a friendship rooted in curiosity and ambition. Our conversations stretched beyond the court, about our dreams, our goals, and the impact we wanted to have. Before we knew it, we both ended up working together on projects that pushed us both to grow. From being chosen as two of only 20 interns across the country for an esteemed internship, to tackling real-world challenges such as global hunger by collaborating with local food pioneers. Our shared point, connecting point, the love of sports. Now when I say sports, I don't just mean dribbling a basketball or running a race. Let's expand that idea. Exercise, movements, these are acts of pushing yourself, of challenging your limits. It's the walk you take with your dog after a long day at work, the dishes you scrub after dinner, or even the gardening you try and maybe fail at over the weekend. These actions are not competitive, but they demand effort. They make you vulnerable to failure, frustration, and exhaustion. But that's exactly where growth takes place. Vulnerability is at the heart of every connection we make. It's a choice, a conscious decision to put yourself out there, to risk being seen, judged, or misunderstood. In sports, vulnerability shows up every time you step out to play. It's the fear of missing a shot, the pain of losing a match, or the frustration of not meeting your own expectations. But it's also the joy of improvement, the pride in teamwork, and the resilience you build along the way. It's a raw, honest space where you can grow, not just as an athlete, but as a person. And it's not just me. Some of the greatest athletes in the world have made the choice to be vulnerable. Let's take Naomi Osaka, for example, a 4-time Grand Slam champion. She made headlines, not just for her victories, but for being open about her mental health struggles. When she withdrew from major tournaments, she faced backlash and criticism. But in making that choice, she also inspired millions, proving that strength isn't just about winning. It's about showing up as your most authentic self. Now, this concept doesn't just exist in sports. There are countless ways to open yourself. It's stepping up to present an idea in a room full of people. It's admitting when you need help. It's cooking a dish for an important family gathering, knowing you're opening yourself up to their criticism. In every one of these scenarios, you're making a choice to either stay safe in your comfort zone or take a leap into the unknown. Let's be honest, opening yourself up isn't easy. It comes with risks. The possibility of being judged, the fear of being made fun of, and the sting of failure in front of others. But vulnerability also comes with rewards that far outweigh the risks. The connection, the growth, the opportunities. If I had fear let stop me, I would have never gone up to that girl holding that basketball, formed a lifelong friendship, or be inspired when she was awarded the prestigious Sheikha Bint Award of Excellence and Platinum Jubilee Scholarship Award. So how can we make the choice to be vulnerable, to open ourselves up, both in sports and beyond? First, take the first step. Whether it's picking up a basketball, joining a conversation, or simply trying something new, you'll never know what's possible until you try. Yes, it's scary, and yes, it's uncomfortable. But there's a whole world of opportunities and possibilities that's waiting for you to discover. Second, be okay with failure. Opening yourself up means risking failure, and failure is just a part of the process. Every missed shot, burned recipe, or awkward conversation is a step towards improvement. Embrace it, learn from it, and keep moving forward. Finally, celebrate the small victories. Being vulnerable isn't always about massive achievements or grand gestures. It's also in the small moments. The first step, the first try, the first connection. Recognize and celebrate them because they're the foundation of your growth. As I reflect on my journey, I realize that sports and vulnerability are deeply intertwined. They both require effort, courage, and the willingness to show up, no matter how unprepared or uncertain you feel. And once you do, you unlock something extraordinary: the power to connect, grow, and inspire, not just yourself, but those around you. So the next time you see an opportunity to be vulnerable, to make a choice to be vulnerable, take it. Whether it's signing yourself up for a new activity, sharing a piece of yourself, or simply going up to a girl holding that basketball. Thank you.